Good afternoon. It has been a hot minute and it is also quite hot because summer is upon us. But this is the perfect time to get yourself ready for the second half of the year. So I am so excited to bring HouJack DMS Live Learning back to you. Let's get some music. We'll get into our conversation. Good afternoon. This is Gwendolyn G.R. Houston Jack. I am the career coach and digital marketer here at HouJack DMS, i.e. HouJack Digital Marketing Solutions. And this is a quick conversation for HouJack DMS Live Learning. And we are streaming to YouTube and LinkedIn. And I will go ahead and invite you now that if you're watching on LinkedIn, I really do like it. I do. However, there's a better experience on YouTube. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. So much has happened. So much has happened. But this is at midpoint because we're coming into a latter part of the year. And for most businesses, that's when it gets really, really busy. But it's also the prime time to plan for the next year. But I got to thinking the other day, because I was sitting down writing my ideas, and I have a host of ideas for these live learning conversations. And I didn't want to talk about the people who interact with our business. I want to talk about us. And I want to talk about us in the sense of the business owner is the person who sets the standard for how a business should be treated and approached. It is the same way when people say you teach someone how to treat you by how you treat yourself. The exact same thing goes for your business. If you are dipping and dodging, or if you are half-ass, then the people who interact with your business will do the exact same thing. If you don't respect your business, then no one else is going to respect your business. So today's topic, it's not just, and it ain't little. We're talking about word choice. And words do have power. I know that for some of us, we grew up with sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Yes and no. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Words do have power. They do. And we may not want to truly admit it. Words have power. Now, as a kid, we're taught that rhyme to make us stronger, in my opinion, and help us battle bullying, that people are going to say some things to you. And as we have gotten older, we recognize that people say those things because it's really about themselves. So projecting outward, right? But they do have power and they do have an impact on your business. So today's quick conversation, we're going to talk about the true impact of the word choice. The word choice. The words you're choosing to use makes a huge impact. And we know that customers do it all the time to devalue the importance and the real value of our products and the services that we offer. We know that. We also know that the word choice impacts how our family, friends, and others speak about our business and see our business. Again, people pick up the tune from you. If you do not respect your business, if you do not see it for what it really is, how can anybody else do so? It's really, really hard. It's the words we use. So I'm going to start with the very first one. And I want to make sure this is clear. We are talking about the business owner. We are teaching others how to respect our business by how we treat our business. That's what we're doing. So when you think about your business, I personally, and I'm going to go ahead and say right here, right now, I am on the books. It is documented. I detest the term side hustle. Detest it. It makes it seem as if anyone who is operating a business alongside holding down a part-time or full-time job is just pretending, not working as hard, is not as important. We're hustling. We're not professional. I hated the term. I hate the term. I have never called my business a side hustle. And when I did an interview years ago, I'm going to have to share it. I'm going to have to share it. Years ago, they asked about your side hustle. I was like, one, it's not a side hustle. I am paying taxes. Okay? I am putting in the work as well as holding down a full-time job as a training and QA manager. So this ain't no side hustle. I hate it. It is demeaning. In my opinion, it's demeaning. And when people write about it, they write about it in the terms of a rags to riches. So-and-so took their side hustle and now they're making millions. Cut it out. Let me focus. So the very first word that I want us to really look at and catch ourselves is the word just. It is, I believe, one of the biggest ways that we and customers, consumers, family members, friends devalue what we do for our business and the services that we offer, the product that we offer. It's just this. It's just that. Now, I'm also a photographer, okay? And I like how people call and say, well, it's just one photo. It is never just one photo. It is not. Because if it's just one photo, you don't have to call me. You know, it is just one photo that is well crafted, is immaculate, shows you in the very best light, is primed and ready to be used in a professional document, i.e. magazine, web magazine, TV show. Like, yeah, it's not just a picture. It's not just one photo. It's never. No, it's never. Because if it was just one photo, then you can get your friend to take that photo. Your friend, yourself, family member. Why call a professional who has studied photography, offers top-tier services? Why call that person for just a photo? It's just a cake. Now, my husband recently celebrated a birthday, and I said, "Love bug, what do you want?" Because I had to go to Houston for my niece's graduation. Should I get you a cake? No. What I want is a chocolate cake, a box chocolate cake. I was like, okay, so you want me to go to the store and like bake you a cake? He's like, yes, that's it. That's all I want. It's just a cake. But yet and still, you are asking for a 3-tier fondant covered, highly decorated with ladybugs and flowers cake. But it's just a cake for the 1-year-old. That looks like a garden with, it's just a cake. People know how much services and products are worth. Even in their own world, they know how much they're worth because they're looking at it on the web on the internet. When people call and say, well, I don't know how much it should cost. Okay, I'm sorry. Those are lies. Because you have the World Wide Web at your fingertips. And a lot of people have their prices printed on the website or on Google, like wherever. They have these prices printed. They're not doing bespoke pricing. So they are telling you how much this cake costs. It's just a quick wedding. That was a good one. I had someone who wanted to capture just the important moments of a wedding. Now, if there was ever a setup to end up in small claims court, that would be the one. Because how do I, as a service provider, determine what are the important moments of the wedding? When most photographers who photograph a wedding photograph the entire wedding, because all of it is important, including the I do and the kiss and the cake cutting, the first dance, the father. Yeah. The entire event is captured. Let me go back to it. So when we talk about our business, because all of that has been others talking to us. But when we talk about our business, well, I just do a couple of like bouquets and I just do a little photography and I just, it's just a little side hustle. It's just a small business. I'm not doing much. It's just a couple of clients here and there. We talk down about our business. We don't give it the full value that it needs, wants, and deserves. We don't do it. We don't. You're working full time or part time. Well, I'm just doing a little work on the side. We downplay it. That we got to stop. Because it's not just, and what? It ain't little. See, people don't always listen to what they're saying and to what others are saying to them. I got paid for a number of years to observe people and really listen to them. And when I'm listening to them, I am dissecting every single word they're saying. And I'm also looking at their body language if we're face to face when they're doing it. So how's that little business of yours? My little business? Now keep in mind, we know when people are trying to make snide remarks. Everybody knows it. Okay, maybe everybody doesn't know it. Some people, it goes over their head. They're like, wait. Some people, it goes over their head. Other people pick up when there is someone who is throwing shade their way or attempting to insult them and what they're doing. How's that little party planning thing of yours going? Little. I have been known to share that there are no small wins. A win is a win. And just because for someone else it doesn't meet their idea of a win does not mean it's not a win. This is your world. And this is your achievement. If yesterday you couldn't get a quarter mile in fast walking, right? And today you got a quarter mile in, that is a win. If you went from jogging half a mile to now you're jogging 3/4, that's a win. But for the person who has done 20 half marathons and 18 ultra marathons, oh, okay, so you're just, getting your start, do a little something, a little. Now that may be, but I will say this, most runners appreciate it because getting a mile done is not an easy task. And getting that quarter mile, yeah, we appreciate all the wins. So again, it's not little. It's not. But there are people who may not want to support you, who try to find ways to keep you in your place. I'm gonna say it like that. They use language that will dissuade you from going forward. That will say, you know what, this just isn't worth it. Let me just quit. It's not worth it. They say things like little. They use words like just. Well, your event company, you deal with little clients, right? And you've seen the people who talk about the number of followers they have. And I don't know, have we discussed it here? I don't think we have. We have not discussed how having followers does not equal sales. Understanding how to really read numbers. I should write that down. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about that one. Little. People like to throw in something that undercuts, again, your real value for your services and the business that you're operating. They do it. And some people, it's malicious, it's intentional. For others, it could be, what's the proper word? Slang. It could be a joking thing, but it depends. If you are not on a level with this person where you can just joke about something, then no, it's not funny. Again, you'll know when someone is attempting to knock you down, and customers do it too. I have XYZ and blah, 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 but I figured I'd give your little company a chance to get my business. We have talked about customers, right? That everyone's not your customer. Yeah, we should probably revisit that message. Here's the one that is in the middle. And it is small. Small is interesting. And here's why. Technically, legally, looking at how the government reviews our business, small is how a business is defined based on the employee size. There is small. There is medium businesses. There is large. There's enterprise. So yeah, small is in there. It's a term that we use, small business association, or I should say administration, pardon me. But there could be, never mind. The focus is that is a definite title that tells someone how many employees you may or may not have. And it really is a range, right? Like from 1 to, 100? 100 or 200? I gotta look. I gotta go back and revisit. Because there's a certain number for small, a certain number for medium, a certain number for large. They're all there. So that's one way. And it's okay for you to say, yes, I am a small business owner, because it can also tell the person what they should expect from you. I don't have a whole crew of people wait on the sideline to just do whatever for you. I may have 5, I may have 2, I may have 10, I may have 50, but I'm still small. But I can still meet the expectation. And we celebrate small businesses. Small businesses bring a great deal of money and jobs and opportunity to everybody's community. Love the small business owner. That's great. At the exact same time, on the flip side, when people, again, and you will know with the intent that is used, people I say, oh, you're a small business that does. Not, hey, you're a fellow small business owner, or I would like to invest in your small business. Word choice and how we're using those words and the context of the conversation. All that matters. But small is middle of the road. And there are people, and I've seen some commercials that say there's nothing small about our business. I'm a business. I get it. There is nothing small about being a business owner. There is nothing small about jumping into the career of entrepreneurship. That is true. However, when you're competing for certain things, or if you are looking for access, looking for funding, that small makes a difference. And I didn't add it, but I'm gonna add it here in this conversation. When we talk about attributes, can't get my words out. Attributes, there you go. When we talk about attributes, small is one of those. People shop based on their beliefs, biases. People do shop based on their biases. There are people like myself who actively look to support small businesses, women-owned businesses, veteran-owned businesses, Black businesses, Hispanic businesses, brown, like it goes the gamut. We do believe in attributes, and there are some people who don't want to use them. That's your choice. That's fine. No big deal. But there's also opportunity based on those attributes. This is where small comes in. It is the middle of the road. You get to choose how you talk about it. I love using the hashtag Black Woman Photographer because I am. We are a very small set in the photography world. Very small. So I like using that I am a Black woman photographer. Yeah. Along with I'm a small business owner. Because it is different for us. It is not the same as everybody else. We can still compete with the big dogs. Like I said that, the big dogs. Like I did that. We can still compete. And there are a number of people who have called me like, okay, so how big is your team? Because I have like 80 people. It's like, can I get some help? I most certainly can. But please don't think that I just have people on the sideline waiting for me. But I love how people see what I put out in the world. And when I speak about my business, when I say, well, we're doing this. Oh, yeah, how big is your team? Oh, it's just me, myself, and I. Hit that just. Because now I'm talking about expectations. Look, it's just me, myself, and I. So please don't think you're going to call here at like 10 o'clock at night looking for stuff. No. I do keep a really good schedule, though. That's how I get it all done. Consider these things as we go through it. The way that you approach your business, the way that you talk about your business tells others how to approach and respect your business or not respect it. When people call me family and friends and they say, hey, you coming? You're bringing your camera? Am I getting paid? No, I'm not bringing it. I'm not getting paid. Oh, well, I thought that just, no. No. We got to get into the mindset of how legit we are, how professional we are, how worthy we are of being respected for what we offer every single day in the market. This is no small thing. I don't care if you're making cool cups or cupcakes, t-shirts, whatever you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. It is a business and needs to be treated as such. Let's get rid of just. Let's get rid of little. But we are small and medium business owners. But think about how often you say just and little. And see how, if you remove those words from your vocabulary, how it impacts you. Oh, it's just a few more dollars. I guess I can eat it because I didn't charge enough. Different conversation for a different topic. But I will tell you this before we go. Get on the newsletter. I know it says bi-weekly. It's more like monthly. Because I don't like keeping people's inboxes filled with tons of stuff. The organizer in me does not like a lot of clutter. And that includes the email that I put out. So it's more monthly, but every now and then something may be coming out that requires an immediate breaking news. So yeah, want to get on the newsletter, and that's at HouJackDMS.com. You want to get on the newsletter to see what's going on, the latest, greatest. Look into that. And then lastly, we want to thank everybody for tuning in today. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe as we get ready for the remainder of the season. We are preparing to bring back our workshop classes to talk about the working marketing plan, getting yourself together. We do have a special thing coming up called Feed the Machine. Stay tuned for that. But until then, enjoy your afternoon.